Mahiluk. My name is Nikita Campbell. Today's Saturday, November 27th, 2021. I am here today outside Nathan Cullen's office. The Gitxsan government have decided to place an eviction notice on his office today. I'm just going to read the eviction notice. To Mr. Nathan Cullen, member of the Legislative Assembly of the Province of British Columbia. Take notice that 1. You are obligated to represent the Gitxsan people, including the Gitxsan hereditary chiefs and others in the Stickeen riding. 2. You failed to ensure the safety of your constituents, including the Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en people, from the violence and excessive force used by overly armed RCMP at or near Houston, BC, and New Hazelton, BC during the months of October and November 2021. You failed to properly represent the causes and concerns of the Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en people in the preliminary sessions held by the NDP government of BC. 4. You are hereby evicted from the Gitxsan Lachip, including Hazelton, immediately. If you fail to leave as required, you will be considered a trespasser without permission to be on our Lachip. This notice of eviction is pursuant to the Ayuk Gitxsan laws, applicable as common laws of British Columbia, issued on the 26th day of November 2021 from the Gitxsan government. I'm Nikita Campbell with Gitxsan News. Thank you for tuning in today.
Turn around here? Yeah. Camera.
Mahiluk, everyone. Today is Saturday, November 27th, 2021. We're in Old Hazelton, outside of Nathan Cullen's office.
Find the hiding for power, yeah.
Stay for me.
So you guys not think it's a good idea?
Oh, that's not the idea.
Okay.
It's the only way to go. We got it? Yeah.
Maybe just start adding the rest of it if all the individuals have their own letter.
Come from the
When you're the one to read it first. Yep.
Die abonnees gewoon vermoeilijk, maar.
Yep. Yep.
Die get tegen de baan. Dan gaat het niet goed. Het relaxed hem. Dus je get hem get. Relax hem wel. Ze wil. We gaan niet besmetten. Zij ook. Ik ga daar. Ik doe de dakstiet. Ik zei ook, doe bij de zelfs, bij links. Ik niet net die armen toen, samen som sipte me licht. Dat wordt zo laagst neer en niet te moeilijk. Als je links het aardig, ze gaan landen. Niet gezegd, ja. ونعمل لحاجة مشقاق قبويت مسجل السبنسم أما غن ويخاش خلت مسولاكس مخصان سيب نادي دعف غن ويخاش بحاجة من البنات ده نايش مسني غن ويخاش تمي لبني من جنام ساويته دسنت تمي هوجخت نتل وايم دوشكت الخالاي أساقاي دمويلم دمغنيات دم هوغام ليادم سبات خناق وتويلم أتولاك دم شاكس نوم بنام الحاجي خدكتهم نواري الحاجي أقول لك نوم أسائل ساتون أساقم الهوغخ يات تبليات الخليم ستلارك ستقلانم الناس والاسم قنوي خاش ما تقول السبندي تلت السن الدين ما تقول هول تمي تبقى مغار خليم ستلارك ستقلانم تم هوغخ تم يات تم لياتي تمي تبقى مسولاكس أيوق ساويته السنين دين هم تاس بيساتون نتون قويمة وناس والنين سلمات مسولات من حاجة من ول Amen. Amen.
I'd like to read what we pinned up there. Gitxsan Nicodine Territory, Notice of Eviction. This notice of eviction is pursuant to the Ayok laws and Adaw history of the land and the people on the Gitxsan territory. Coastal Nicodine Chief and Wing Chief support the authorization and eviction of Nathan Cullen from Nicodine Territory under Gitxsan Law, Section 35 of the Canadian Constitution, and more recently, the Delgamuukw Gazdaysway Supreme Court decision. We invite each and every Gitxsan Hawilk to assert and assign a letter of support and authorization to evict Nathan Cullen from Nicodine Territory. A call to action for a litigant to discuss and plan a way forward as Gitxsan. Nicodine and Sonos signed it. We've experienced with Nathan Cullen as a Hawilk. We've had Zoom meetings with him, and we met him while he was on his campaign. And he made many promises directly to the Hawilk, and so far has yet to come through with any of those promises that he made. So we are in support of the GTS, Gitxsan Hawilk governance, to evict Nathan Cullen from our territory.
Hey, each one.
Yeah.
As you can see, the people around here, they are using their robes of power. We are here to evict Nathan Cullen, the representative of the Stikine region, from Gitxsan territory because he failed to stand up for the poor people. When I say poor people, I'm talking about all the people here and all the people that we represent, the House members. Everybody is getting rich from our land, and we remain poor. This eviction also applies to all corporations who are on our land. We're not going to stand by when our land has been poisoned by the pipeline. We are not going to stand by as big corporations come out from other countries and take all our resources while our future generations are going to suffer. We're not going to stand by. This is only the start of the eviction of these kind of actions from the government. We stand by the people who are in Newtown, New Hazelton, who are bringing attention to the media of what is happening in the Wet'suwet'en territory. Our brothers and sisters. I'm so glad to be here with the rest of the chiefs. Dan pa Algecht. He's at Wimanosik. Yep.
Mooi is het weer. Zie je maar na, een gewolse. Gas hem. Heb je het lid kunnen zien? Naar je lo am geworden. Als die weer schieten man klemoeien. Hij daar is niet. En hij dit goed klemoeien. Ja, toen lag het. Hij was het. Wiltord Newtown. De want niet het sommige plek. Is leeg. Nee, die schiet hem die wilde tuss. For those of you that don't understand, we as a group here are not satisfied with Nathan Cullen. Nathan Cullen is playing the middle road and it's all empty words. That's all we hear. Same thing with Trudeau and John Horgan. Empty words. I don't think they even know what the word reconciliation means. So they have to come here in good faith if we're going to let these doors open. Thank you very much. Steuer genessen zum Geget.
Zum Geget. Sige me na. Maar die doors en is hem wel boksen. Nathan Cullen. What do we have here? We have something that happened to one of our young people. He had his somebody from the RCMP with his knee on his neck. He couldn't breathe. He's still suffering today from this. Is this what we want? The Floyd situation all over again?
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to what we have to say. Nathan Cullen, he has no place in our hearts. Thank you.
Då snisem som vi vet på baksam. Jag vet William Saxon. Ik helt om dem med så William. Jag ser William när det blir några rallies. Yeah, I think when we vote for somebody to represent us, and we expect that person to have a little bit of courtesy to talk to us, but that has not happened. And when I think when certain things that are happening out there, like there should be some kind of mitigation efforts by somebody especially an elected person that's supposed to be representing us, but he fell down, so here we are. Yeah, thank you.
I'd like to add that what our people have been experiencing with injunctions and colonial law, their court system not recognizing the Delgamukkis Days Way Supreme Court decision. And apparently when it didn't work going through the hereditary system, they started going through the band office system and with the elected chiefs. Those elected chiefs, those elected council members are elected to administer funds and services to the reserves. And I found out through our band, the Sikidach band, that when I questioned them on their jurisdiction, they confirmed to me that their jurisdiction was within reservation boundaries, and which makes it puzzling why these 20 band office chiefs are making these decisions about other people's lachips, yintas, or what have you, along this pipeline route. All resource extraction. I think they need to honor the hereditary system as it's been in place for thousands of generations. And from December 11th, 1997, that is when this country should have changed their laws to reflect that the hereditary law that was in place, Arayok, would be recognized as law of the land. And they've never done that, so I think we need to, I think we all need to address that as Hawilp members, protecting our lachips. So we need to do this because they're using their laws against us, enforcing it anyway. Gonna do it, we gotta do it right, if they're gonna do it.
No more bypassing it peaceful
Yeah,
for our lands and people.
yeah. Our feast hall is where our Ayok is, where it was formed with our people. And that's where we shouldn't be bypassing it anymore. That's my opinion.
The eviction with Nathan. Like, wow, empty promises. This reflects our future of the decisions that are made today by our leaders. And so far, we have no future with failed promises. You can look around us, you can see all these mountains and all our lakip have been scarred. And as Norman was saying, where's all that money going to? To the government. Why not us? There's so many things that need to be said and corrected. But as of right now, the eviction notice is up, and we're here to stay.
Used to be down right there.
Sigurdamana, Wilson. Thank you for coming out. Simgiget. Each of you represent a huge amount of families. One chief here represents 300-400 people, some up to 800. Simgiget, what this government has done to the Gitxsan and the Wet'suwet'en, it still goes back to 1985 when we had our court case, Delgamukkis versus Canada and BC. And when they talk to us, they know they're going to rely on the court. The Supreme Court of British Columbia has no place in the situation between the Gitxsan, Wet'suwet'en, and the governments of this land. The RCMP, we met with them yesterday, and we were very clear that they should not be coming in fully armed with dogs and helicopters. New Hazelton Detachment said they were in a bind, that they're underfunded. So they called in the emergency response team. Well, that's hard to believe, because our people are peaceful. And in Houston, with the Wet'suwet'en, that situation was highly, highly overfunded. They had 3 helicopters flying over. They had 50 armed RCMP, armed to the teeth. And one split second, one wrong move of our people, they would have shot them. One split second was how close our people came to losing their life. Jim Giget, our representative in Victoria, is silent, because this is his government. This is Mr. Horgan. He's not the premier of the Gitxsan and the Wet'suwet'en. They make these decisions that the pipeline has to go through CGL. There's a way set up by the Supreme Court of Canada that there must be consultation, that the Wet'suwet'en have to be part of that decision, that the Wet'suwet'en have to be compensated. Revenue sharing is not compensation. Simgigit, when we're part of that decision, we can make an informed decision whether or not that pipeline goes through. And the balance today is that that CGL pipeline should not go through because the Wet'suwet'en have to be part of that decision-making process. To throw money at the Wet'suwet'en after is too late. To send in armed policemen, that's bad. To be quiet and sit in the government and not say anything about it, Mr. Cullen, you're evicted from the Gitxsan territory. Thank you.
Limhoi, Demoy, Lithoi, Sakazum, down, Lucas Squashes, hot. I have Shadak, it's a gallum, he lacks the dills. It's like help. Alex Gitxsan, Shagada, Sakazum, Mother Masagay, Hadut, Yoyuk, the air, the gallum. Was was Hagadam, that was Galixium. The tobacco salute at, that they was Galixium, got the water, got the air, let to the gam, got flyers, in laws, so that I'm sure. That it was Galixium. Let Hanwil, or Shad Akum, Dal, Madam, Canada, and
To Master Lodi 10. Nicotine was saying that this song that they're going to sing is a song that has been with us since time immemorial. We do sing this song when one of our people have passed, and we are not alone. We have our father clans, we have our friends with us. We don't do this alone. And at this time, we are doing this because it seems like the land has passed on. We have no say on the land. We're Gitxsan.
Damn ahia he Nit walu sawat gen Gosh belach nok nok At winterm schanista Minste jodena Dan ben het niet lachen ahia he
Right on, right?